dealing with addiction, not having his daughter Bailey, but you were there. You were there through all of that. She was there when he had that pickup truck, right, with the screwdriver.
I love that pickup truck.
And so your life has transitioned so much in these few short years. How has your life been affected? How was it affected? What things were you dealing with back then when you were going through the trials and tribulations? And in contrast, now everything is way more peaceful and much more reserved. How is your life affected now by the changes?
That's a great question. Thank you. It's been a process, you know. The thing that comes to mind for me is I was reading this book this morning. I read the same book every morning. It's dated, and every day has a little reading, helps you wake up and get centered. And this morning, actually, the reading was about fear. So I was thinking just now about how that really applies to that question. I think that's been the greatest challenge for me personally, is overcoming that fear. And, you know, from the outside, I think it might seem like, you know, the changes we've gone through, you know, when you look at something from the outside, like a photograph, you're not really sure what all it took to get to that place. And our life has changed. Our lives have changed in many ways. Things that you guys see are that, you know, we're more financially free now. We have the ability to travel around more. We've met some great, amazing friends and made these awesome connections. And, you know, you guys see that part, but we don't always show you the other side. And I think that can be applied to any of you guys. You know what I mean? We put these pictures on Facebook, and people see us in our lives, and they're not really sure what goes on behind the scenes. So, you know, for me, overcoming that fear has been the greatest challenge. So like I was saying, you know, the outside, it appears that things have just gotten better, and they have. I don't want you to take that away from this, but we've both grown so tremendously from this experience, and it's because we both were able to overcome our fears about the new changes that were happening in our lives. So I think that's just been the greatest lesson that I've learned. And, you know, I used that back when we were together before, and we use it still today, just that ability to overcome fear, because that's the last thing we want to do, is allow fear to control our behavior, because it prevents us from taking that risk that might get us to the next level. You know, and Dave has really helped me in that way, and I'm glad that we both persevered to get here and be with all of you.